genocide, nigga. We listen, nigga. Let's go. Hey. Niggas hating on me, I don't give a fuck. Still out of Neice side, nigga, live it up. I'ma throw it up like a gang sign. I'ma shine in the club like it's game time. I'm the king, ain't no trucker for the top spot. You niggas tired running out like a shot clock. Got the bitches all on me like a hot spot. And I fire nigga up like a crock pot. Could have been dead, bitch, I know I got hurt. Smoking big brother, yeah, you know this shit hurt. Hey, middle finger to them niggas, we done came up. Get your change up, then them niggas change up. Baby, say no surprise, niggas been fake. I guess I can't lie, them niggas been hating. Ay, niggas acting five, make a nigga clutch something. Real niggas stay quiet when they touch something. I remember times when a nigga couldn't get it. I'm just trying to shine for them niggas in my city. Ay, catch me dressing all black like an inner tube. Trying to get back on my feet like some tennis shoes. Ain't no love here, so you know how we live. Baby need milk, so you know how we get it. Ay, niggas say they got love, turn around and it's gone. Nigga, one false move, nigga play it like a song. Tryna hold my niggas up like a kickstand. Niggas sinking, so we call it quicksand. My niggas fell off, so I took it as a lesson. Put it all on my shoulders, I respond to the pressure. If niggas ain't your help, yeah, just what it is. Independent, yeah, I'm still how the fuck a deal. Hey, once you fall off, so you know them niggas waiting. I know them niggas mad, so I do it in they face. For my niggas, I know they gon' steal. This for Big Chop, cause I know he gon' help. If a nigga touch me, then he getting touched. He told baby you ain't loyal, then he getting cut. Been through so much now, I know they can't stop me. Came a long way from them Wilshire apartments. Told baby hold me down, nigga, I'ma hold it up. Till they put me in the ground, nigga, I'ma go nuts. This is for the ones that believe in me. Call Slim, cause I know he gon' squeeze with me. Made a lot of bad decisions that's gon' be with me. Call Mr. Perkins cause he getting cheese with me. Been through so much now, I know they can't stop me. Came a long way from the Wilshire apartment. Told baby hold me down, nigga, I'ma hold it up. Till they put me in the ground, nigga, I'ma go nuts. Huh? Tryna hold my niggas up like a kickstand. Niggas sinking, so we call it quicksand. My niggas fell off, so I took it as a lesson. Put it all on my shoulders, I respond to the pressure. If niggas ain't your help, yeah, that's what it is. Independent, yeah, I'm still how the fuck a deal. Hey, once you fall off, so you know them niggas waiting. I know them niggas mad, so I do it in their face. Huh?
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Yes, ma'am, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? We are in the building. Man, you know, I thought I was glad that today, you know, we got a lot of stuff that's came up out in the world, but I'm glad this came about today about Rashonda Landfair, which is Sparkle's niece. We all remember the infamous video of R. Kelly. How can I say it? Doing the unthinkable to a minor, and she what's up, Queen? What's up, Miss Janet? Let me know. Can y'all hear me? Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. All right, cool. Thanks, Miss Janet. Man, I tell you, I have came to the realization that it don't even matter, man. It don't even matter, you know, who it is anymore. I mean, it's like you got the Epstein files, then you got the Diddy files, you got the R. Kelly files. I mean, I just came to the realization, man, it is some sick individuals out here. I mean, just sick. But we all knew this about all of these cats, man. You know, the Harvey Weinsteins of the world, you know. The only one I say, you know, that I give a pass to is probably Bill Cosby, because them women that came out on him was older than Mary Magdalene herself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But everybody deserves justice, though, right? if you have been put in a situation where you have been taken advantage of. So with that being said, make sure y'all hit the like button coming in. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And if you haven't got your membership, please do so. I think they're only like $1.99, $2 at the most. Please get your membership. I really appreciate it. Also, if you're feeling generous today, please donate and support the Cash App. You know, we have funds that we get over here, which I have made it visible for those to see. When there is donations over here, I do give a donation to the Moultrie Foundation. I think I'm an only blogger. They say I'm ignorant for doing it, but I don't know why. But I do what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I do what I'm supposed to do. And yeah, Queen, you're right. You're right. And we're going to get to that. Also, everything I say on this page is alleged. Everything is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I have no ill will or no malicious intent when discussing these matters that we're about to talk about. All right. Fair use is in effect. And let's get busy. No doubt. And we're going to go deep into this once again. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, listen, I get it. 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 Damn right he need to be in jail. I think any man that's over, I'm going to say 18 years older than that person, they got 2 decades on them and they're a young girl, they ass need to be in jail, man. Young girl mind is not developed to the point to be with an older man that is a manipulator and once that happens, we got all type of sorts of things that happen. We got abuse that happens, not physically, but verbally as well. So there's a lot of things that come along with this game when you have these type of situations that come aboard. Like I said, I have no ill will, no malicious intent about the subject matter that we're going to speak on today. Now, today, y'all know Sparkle. What was that song? Better be careful what you say to me. Somebody might say it to you. Yeah, that cut there. I think that's the one she was on with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? OG, we're going to get to that. OG say, yeah, you can't blame the predators. You have to blame the parents too. They led to sleep, do, and slaughter. They knew what was going on. Exactly. Yeah, the parents did. No. And majority of the parents do be knowing, and they would sit and get paid off, allegedly. I don't want to say allegedly. Yeah, they get paid off. They get paid off, and things be swept up under the rug. But in this case here with Sparkle and Rashonda Landfair, which is Sparkle is her aunt, and Rashonda is the niece, right? According to the book that she has out, and even just through testimony as well, it was told that Sparkle told Rashonda when she first met R. Kelly to ask R. Kelly to be her godfather, to be the goddaddy. Go sit on his lap and rub his head. These are the type of things that this woman had told this little 14-year-old girl to do, right? Meaning that is a form of grooming. Now ask yourself this question. How many of y'all gonna sit up there and go tell y'all 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old daughter or niece or cousin to go sit on a grown man's lap and rub his head? Who does that? Who does that? So yeah, I think she's got mature now. She done got older now, and she understands what happened in that situation, how it led to that situation. I think there was even faults and split up between the parents at this time too. You know what I'm saying? After the fact. Exactly, Queen. Exactly. No, you definitely ain't telling nobody that. What up out the pit? Hell no, you're not telling no child, you know what I'm saying, to go sit on this grown man's lap. That is a sign of grooming, man. Pretty much, if you want to be technical about it, you want to be technical about it. Yeah, that's a sign of grooming. And like I said, personally, me, I don't find I'm gonna say the safe way, the best way to go about getting a record deal, to go sit on his lap and rub his head and all that type of foolishness. No, you don't do things like that. You don't do things like that. That is very despicable, if you're telling me. Well, what do you mean? See, R. Kelly, R. Kelly was messing with Sparkle, and he started messing with the niece. He was messing with both of them at the same time. I'm trying. I don't understand when you say you're not telling the child to do. Oh, you're saying she done that before with somebody else. Maybe so. I don't know. But according to the paperwork and the facts of this case, is that this is what Sparkle told her to do, right? So you think about it, yeah, that's a form of grooming. But let's do this here though, y'all. Make sure we hit the like button. And like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And if you haven't already gotten your membership, please do so. I think they're like $1.99 or $2 or something like that. Not much, but please, if you're feeling generous, please support the platform. All right, let's go right here. Let me see. Make sure we got this up. All right.
Racketeering and sex crimes in two separate federal trials in 2021 and 2022, but his legal trouble started many years before that. Way back in 2001, there was a sex tape that was leaked. And on that tape,
let me know if y'all can hear. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you can hear? I just want to make sure I got these headphones on. I just want to make sure y'all can hear the screen as I'm sharing it, as I'm talking. Sparkle not telling the truth either about being with him. So how much? Okay, cool. Thanks, Miss Janet. So how much time you think her mom should have got? We'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch this clip. Like I said, she appeared today, and like I said, she broke her silence today on this matter. You know what I'm saying? When it came to dealing with Robert Kelly. Uh-oh. All right, let's go. Yeah, she got a new book out as well. That she just wrote. I'm trying to. There we go. Let's share the screen.
Who's watching Shorty and what made her first want to speak out? Jerika is here now to talk about this. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. She says that becoming a mother and, of course, the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries released in 2019 were two major reasons why she says she wrote this book. And keep in mind, Rashona Landfair back then denied being the young girl on the tape. And because of that, Kelly was not convicted back in 2008 when he first stood trial on child pornography charges. Here's a clip of my interview that we shared on social media. Take a listen. January 3rd, 2019, Surviving R. Kelly airs. Did you see all six? It's a 6-part series. Did you see all of it?
I don't know if I saw all of it, but I saw enough.
And you thought?
That was the spirit of conviction came over me during that moment.
And when you say the spirit of conviction, what do you mean by that?
Somehow I felt responsible that he was able to hurt so many more people. During the time, I thought maybe these were just sexual fetishes that he had with me. Maybe this was just abuse I was going through. But when I saw that his behavior had gotten so much worse, And he was allowed to hurt so many people because I lied. That did not sit well with me as an adult, as a woman.
In March of that same year, Gayle King sat down with him and the two women he was in a relationship with at the time. Did you happen to see that?
I did.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career.
Well, first I thought it was very
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this here. And the Academy Award goes to and the Academy Award goes to, for real though. You're killing me with this here. You're killing me. I done gave y'all 30 years. Man, look, man. What's done in the dark shall come to the light. What's done in the dark shall come in the light. Wow. Wow. Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit. I'm sorry. Let's go.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career.
Well, first I thought it was very Broadway of him to act like that. That was very normal for him to have that type of response. And when I heard those girls speak, I knew exactly who was talking through them. I knew exactly what mission they had, the convincing, the firmness, everything that I had been trained and groomed to do. I read right in between that. And in that moment, I did not feel sorry for him at all. I felt like, you still don't get it.
In her book, Who's Watching Shorty, she says that her aunt, R&B singer Sparkle, was someone who told her at one point to sit on R. Kelly's lap at around 12 years old and ask Kelly if he would be her godfather. Now, we reached out to Sparkle, who said she is relieved that Roshana is on her healing journey, but Sparkle also said this: any suggestion that I groomed, facilitated, or enabled harm to my niece is untrue and deeply painful. As for R. Kelly, who is currently serving sentences for 2 federal convictions, an attorney representing him told us they could not comment on specific allegations in the book without reading it. And the attorney added that Kelly wishes Roshana success and peace at all levels. There is so much in this book.
Layers.
And I think, even when I sat down with him, we're going to post an extended clip on YouTube later today.
12 years old, y'all. 12 years old, y'all. So Sparkle goes into the damn studio, right? Look, Rashonda. In order to get this record deal, you got to go sit on Robert's lap. You got to go sit on Robert's lap, and when you get on Robert's lap, you got to rub his head. Oh, he loves that. He loves when you rub his head. Who says these things? Why would you tell your 12-year-old niece to go and sit on Robert's lap and rub his head and say, I want you to be my goddaddy? Man, look, man. See, a lot of the times when things like this happen too as well, family members or the guardian, they put the child in that situation for their personal gain. You know, they'll put that child in that part of, in a place like that for their personal gain. And one thing that I caught that Rashonda said on there, she said that when he was doing an interview with Gayle King, that when she was listening to the young lady speak, I can't remember their names. She said she read right through that. Because that was the way that she was taught how to talk and how to deal with things if she was ever questioned. You got to think about this though, y'all. Everybody's seen the tape. Everybody's seen the tape. I mean, they were selling this tape around, around the world. They were selling this tape around the world. This Negro pulling out his wang and proceeding to do the number one on this 14-year-old girl. But you're killing me with this here. I done sacrificed and gave my 30 years. Man, listen, man. The only thing that bothers me is that, still today, is that Rashonda's parents sold her out. They sold out because they were saying that that he would go and talk about committing, the unaliving of himself so that, he can keep her around or to keep the dad at bay. Now, you said the dad is deceased. Well, it might be a good place for him. Because let me tell you something, ain't no normal father gonna sit up there and allow, some 40-year-old man or late 30s, sit up there and say, I want to be with your daughter. Oh, you saying every last parent of these child abuse be doing prison right now? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every last one of them. And I agree. Every last one of them should be doing time with R. Kelly. Straight up. Because they allowed all this stuff to happen. They allowed all this stuff to happen because they were so used to them checks coming through. Everybody was getting paid off. No, ain't no money now. So let me ask y'all this here. Why now? Rashonda? Why y'all think Rashonda breaking her silence now at 40 years old? She's 41, I think. Why now? Is it because she's feeling some type of way, she's through healing, almost with that situation, or she's trying to sell a book? These are, some of the questions that were asked that I was reading up on. What is it about today? You know what I'm saying? When we got all this stuff going on, the Robert Epstein files, you got Diddy just got off a trial. Then she comes right behind this and has this book that's going out for sale. I mean, what is it? What is it? Like I say, from I know who it was. I can't even think of the young lady's first name, but the two girls when R. Kelly, the two girls that he just had before he went to jail. I know one of them last name was Savage. I can't remember the other girl name, but the Savage girl, her daddy was named Tim Savage. And Tim Savage wasn't going for it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going for it. But, he knew R. Kelly. He knew what type of, cat that, that he was. OG, why you say that? Let me drop the link. I gotta hear your opinion on that. Please, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button coming in. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't mind talking about these type of subjects, but man, they get so sensitive. So, like I say, whatever we talk about on here, just for education and entertainment purposes only. And everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own feelings about how they feel about these sorts of things. So, I just try to say, let's be respectful and understand, everybody ain't going to feel the same way. All right. Let me continue playing this video here of what happened today on CBS News this morning.
Okay. But it's this idea that you were the person we were all sort of looking for come 2017, 18, when all these allegations start again. And that docuseries was so pivotal. I remember being in this newsroom and saying, hey, guys, there's a documentary coming out on Lifetime. And it was like, okay. And then the numbers spoke.
Yeah.
You know, 2 million, or I think it was like 1.2 million people tuned in, which was a big deal for Lifetime. And I think you saw the engagement online. This is a time sort of post the Me Too era, if you will, where people felt more comfortable speaking their truth, and the shame wasn't there in the same way. Because as we were talking, as this clip was running, there's a certain level of acceptance historically. I always go back to history. I'm a study of history, and you have young women who have been with older men, and sometimes it's not a big deal. But in this case, when you look at the power dynamic and you look at the number of people who said that they also were abused by R. Kelly, there's something to be said. And this is her time now to share her story.
I think one of the things that struck me is when she says that she watched that docuseries and then she began to wonder if she began to think about all the other young women who is alleged that R. Kelly sexually abused, and how it made her wonder and worry that maybe she was a catalyst in some way for that by not coming forward back in 2001.
That's right, because I mean, the video is leaked. What also is very interesting, Glad and Chanel, is that he apparently tells Rashona, let's just tell your parents that we're in love. I know this sounds crazy. She writes about it in the book, and apparently, according to her, arranged a hotel meeting. And the father, who is since deceased, Rashona's father, he died in 2021, he was furious and said, you know, you're sick, you need help. And this is someone who, again, worked with R. Kelly as a guitarist. So you have all of these sort of conflicting narratives.
And what you said on CBS Mornings is what she told you, because as I watched that little section, I thought I have a daughter, and I could not imagine I would want to kill this person. And she said, I had to convince my father not to go to the authorities. And I did that by telling him I might kill myself. I did that by saying all sorts of terrible things, which if your daughter or somebody you love says they're going to take their own life if you do something, now you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Should you go to the authorities, report this individual, or...
But that trauma was happening, she says, at a very young age. And so that kind of behavior makes sense because it's not a sensible thing to have to go through.
I was going to say, I challenge anyone at 12, 13, 14, such a vulnerable place in anyone's life, to be wooed by this megastar and not allow that to kind of continue on in your 20s, and in her case, even into her 30s.
I'm going to tell y'all like this here. R. Kelly is never getting out of jail. He's never getting out of jail. What up, OG?
What's good with you?
Oh man, you know, man, just covering this story with Rashonda Landfair. Like I say, she finally came out and spoke about her experiences and, you know, how she felt when she was dealing with Robert Kelly. And, you know, I know she has a book that she has put out, and they are promoting it on CBS this morning. I think it's CBS in the morning, whatever. And I see what up, big dog? I see that you said she's like Cassie, she's not a victim. Yeah, tell me what you mean.
Okay. Now I'll go along with, if it happened the first time and he did that to her and she went home and told her dad, I give her a pass on that. But after the first time, if you keep going back and back and back, how could you be a victim? I don't care if you is a child. You got a mind of your own.
So she's saying she knows better. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, she knows better. After the first time, she knew better, and she kept going back. That's what I'm saying. She ain't no victim.
Yeah,
the first time she could have been a victim, but once you keep going back, repeating the same thing, you're not a victim no more.
Well, OG, some say, well, she was a child, you know what I'm saying, when the abuse started. So that definitely makes her a victim.
She's not living with him. That's what I'm getting at. She's not living with him. She got up and left and came back. I can see if they lived in the same household.
And what do you think about Sparkle when she told her to go sit on Robert's lap and rub his head, and
She should be in jail too.
yeah. Yeah, I think Sparkle should have been having them bars closed behind her. You know what I'm saying? Because she pretty much, initiated the situation. And see, everybody don't want to talk about the beginning. They just want to look at the end results of
Yeah.
everything that goes on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always about the beginning.
Sparkle just like Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's girlfriend. She was grooming him.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That R. Kelly been locked up now for over about 7-8 years, and here we are back in 2026. We got his name coming up. From Rashonda Landfield. Now, I'm gonna say this here, man. She knows she's not gonna get anything, so what she's doing can't be for monetary gain. The dude has no money. He's locked behind the walls. He's locked behind the walls.
She trying to get something out the deal, or she wouldn't be doing it. She trying to get something.
Yeah. Now I agree with what Big Dog just said. Big Dog say Sparkle need locked up too, but her dad is the real bomb in the situation. How could he? Man, listen, man. Yeah, at that age, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dad supposed been crashing out, you know what I'm saying? He supposed been crashing out, to go try to save his little girl, man. But during this time back in 01, I think you've seen a little bit of the change in teenagers, It's not like the teenagers of before, but I don't know. What's up, Queen? Queen say R. Kelly was also R. Kelly was also when Aaliyah messing with Aaliyah at the age of 12. Yeah, he had Aaliyah at a young age, Jay-Z, I think he dated Aaliyah allegedly. Then you had Dame Dash, it just seemed like all these older men and these rich celebrities, man, once they get these young ladies in the entertainment business, it's like they just pass them on. They pass them through. They just pass them through. Everybody get a turn, on them. And like Big Dog said, man, the dad sat up here and knew about it and didn't say nothing. He let it slide because she was talking about committing suicide and doing this and doing that. Dad supposed to been slid on somebody,
See, that couldn't be me, because if that was my daughter, he wouldn't have went to jail. He'd have went to the morgue.
Right. He yeah, he supposed to been let his nuts hang then,
Right.
I don't know, man. It's like, oh man, seem like these little girls, man, they be wanting to move so fast, man, and then, when all of it's said and done, here come the empathy part. They want everybody to, feel this way or feel that way. Like I say, at a child's age, yeah, I understand. When you get to that, I still feel that at 18 through 24, you know what I'm saying, male or female, you still have an immature mind, an immature brain. Your brain hasn't developed yet, but through the laws of the land, it's 18. So when these kids get 18 and they know that they don't have to listen to the parents or do this, do that, they still go out here and mess with these older men or these older women and then get burnt in the long run. I mean, that's just a pill they got to swallow then. But at 12 years old, yeah, dad supposed to been crashing out. You know, he supposed to been crashing out.
Yeah.
What Big Dog say? How would he would have went to hell, not jail? Dad's responsibility is to protect, especially our daughters. Yeah, I agree. I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%, man. I don't know what happened with these men when it came to R. Kelly or it came to Diddy. I do know money is the root of all evil, and I do believe that they were paying these parents off. They were paying them off. Yeah, they were paying them off, and the parents just like, you know what, looked all the way and said, y'all do whatever y'all want to do to our children. You know, that's the crazy part about it.
As I said, they need to be in jail too.
But I know R. Kelly, man, he I don't know, man. Dude he had a sick fetish, and I don't think that any of the young ladies from these two. Oh yeah, it was Ariel. I think the dark skinned girl name was Ariel, and I can't think of the bright skinned young lady. I just know her last name was Savage. But man, I'm telling y'all, like, they did not get complete justice. You know what I'm saying? When he went to prison for these last crimes he was convicted of. You know, they didn't get justice for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so.
R. Kelly wasn't supposed to make it to prison.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. And then on top of that, I do think that the industry also helped R. Kelly cover up a lot of these things. You know, they helped him a lot because they were selling records and all that type of stuff. Hold on one second. What up, Jalen?
What's up with him, man?
Oh man, chilling, man. We got Rashonda Landfair. She comes out and speaks today, man. She talks about the situation, with R. Kelly and that, when she was a minor at 12 years old, her aunt Sparkle told her, to go sit on Robert's lap. Go sit on Robert's lap and rub his head and let him know that you want a record deal. And let him know he can be the goddad of you or godfather, and here we are, 20 some years later, she's out speaking about it. She has a book out today that she's promoting, trying to sell as well, about her experiences and her recovery after the abuse that she suffered with Robert Kelly.
Yeah.
So,
but
yeah.
see, my thing is, I'm not even. I mean, I definitely get that she was a victim and shit, man. But she returned and was pretty much like a handler of R. Kelly, from what I'm understanding.
That's what OG was saying.
So
that's what OG was saying.
At some point, you stopped being a victim and started becoming a perpetrator of your damn self. And now you writing a book and you throwing Sparkle under the bus when you could have threw Sparkle under the bus when she was out there trying to throw R. Kelly under the bus. You could have been like, "Hey, well, hold on, Sparkle, ain't he? You told me go rub that nigga head, huh? Why she didn't do that shit earlier? Because it seemed like she was making money still with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
For him and these other girls.
Yeah, so, a lot of them were.
I don't know how I feel about this shit, honestly. I ain't gonna
lie. It's a tough situation, man, because you gotta think about it though, man. Like OG said, R. Kelly wasn't supposed to make it to court, you know what I'm saying, after the first time. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even supposed to even make it there. But society, the musical executives and all that type of shit, they allowed this type of behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, technically her daddy allowed this type of behavior.
The dad allowed this type of behavior, all type of shit.
That nigga want to cry and shit when he have to hear certain shit whenever that one trial, before they actually had the real trial. I think it was like a pre-trial hearing in court. hearing the details of what was happening to his allegedly to his daughter or whatever. You know, I think we can say safely that nigga, we seen her ass get pee-peed on if you
Oh,
seen
he
the tape
PP'd on
before.
that, yeah.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
know
he
what I'm
PP'd.
saying? Yeah, that definitely happened. You know what I'm saying? So we can't even say it's allegedly. And yeah, all that nigga did was cry. You know what I'm saying? And then went on a nice lavish trip. You know what I'm saying?
That R. Kelly paid for more than
Yeah.
likely.
R. Kelly paid for that shit.
Yeah,
I
more
mean, the
than
nigga
likely.
played instruments for R. Kelly,
Oh yeah, that's
and then
right. That's right. Yep.
so and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? You go on a trip when you supposed to be at the actual trial date. You know what I'm saying? Or the final trial date. I can't remember if it was like the last day of trial or sentencing or whatever it was that he wasn't there. But you know what I'm saying? It just something tell me that, man, like motherfuckers didn't give a fuck when they was in the thick of it, and now that the money done dried up, let me write a book and let me do this, and it's fucked up because like I said, she really was a victim at a point in time, but she turned into a perpetrator that helped groom other little girls into that same situation and help other little girls get peed on and other little girls get messed with and put in them little bunk beds in the studio room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything they say R. Kelly was doing and trafficking and all that shit like that, she helped groom them girls to do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck that. You know what I'm
Her,
saying? I don't give a
her
fuck
and
about her little ass, her little PP ass, and what she got going on, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Cause you know
what
what I'm
up,
saying? Like,
AC?
huh?
No, I was saluting AC in the chat and everybody in the chat. Go ahead, I hear you.
I might sound cruel to the motherfucker, but to me, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit when you become the perpetrator as well. Like
Yeah,
me, my thing is that I understand that a lot of perpetrators were victims before, but you know what I'm saying? When you get to that point where you decide that, all right, I'm gonna victimize other people, to me, it's not too much sympathy we can have for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't
yeah.
choose to heal from that shit. You chose to harm other people.
Say, yeah, you say I wish I had a dad around to protect me. Mine was a drug addict. Some of these that are around are useless and won't protect nothing. Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I wish I had a woman's point of view to hit the link and come up here and elaborate and let us
Yeah,
know
I'm
how
finna
they
have a
feel.
daughter, and I bet you one thing: if anything happen to my daughter, I'm crashing.
Oh
I'm
no doubt.
crashing. It ain't gonna be no fucking crying. It ain't gonna be no none of that. And my daughter is not gonna be the type of motherfucker who get abused and then turn around and start grooming motherfuckers, bro, to also be abused. It's just not gonna happen. And we gotta hold both sides accountable on that shit. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly is the most accountable. He was a grown
Yeah,
man fucking on little kids. Fuck R. Kelly all the way through and through. Don't get me wrong on that shit. But I'm not finna sit here and excuse what she did when she became an adult.
yeah.
Fuck that. Y'all
Yeah,
niggas got me fucked up.
yeah. She started grooming Dominique now and stuff like that. You know, I think after she left Landfair, that's when the young girl Dominique, she hadn't changed her whole appearance from being this cute little young lady to this cute little, young stud. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Queen, that's exactly what she said. Her dad, pretty much agreed for the simple fact that he didn't want to see, you know, his daughter commit suicide or do this, do that. So I don't know, man. Like I say, it's a touchy situation here, and I mean, Robert Kelly locked up. He might not ever get out. You know what I'm saying? Might not ever get out.
Yeah,
And
somebody
we
should
still,
not taco meat out that nigga whole goddamn side of his face. Just be honest, man. It's too many little girls who had to deal with the bullshit. And
hmm
it was too many parents that allowed that shit to happen, man. It shouldn't have been no, oh, my child is staying with R. Kelly or any celebrity because they supposedly could get them a record deal. Like, how much is fame and fortune really worth, nigga? Is it worth your child's innocence? I think not. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth your child's dignity, innocence, any of that shit. And I think that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, are willing to sacrifice these kids. We see it all the time when it comes to the industry. These kids
Yeah.
are being sacrificed, bro, and it's right in front of our eyes.
And that's what's going on with the Epstein files. You got a lot of enablers that were helping, you know what I'm saying, them guys, you know what I'm saying, bringing these young girls, you know what I'm saying, to where they were, you know what I'm saying. It just wasn't Maxwell that was going to bring these young ladies. It was all type of sorts of men out there doing that. You know, it's
women.
Yeah, women
And
too.
women. Like
Yeah.
Melania.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she's definitely still a victim. The point is that she also victimized. Because if that's the case, R. Kelly is a victim. Supposedly R. Kelly got messed with by his sister and who knows who else. So do we dismiss what R. Kelly did because he was a victim? How we know that he didn't get manipulated and groomed to be the freak man that he is? I don't feel like that's an excuse. So I'm not gonna sit there and give her that excuse either. It's just I mean, like, I get where it's harder to realize that on the female side of the situation, because you know what I'm saying, as a little girl being groomed up, you kind of think, oh, well, she had no choice at a point in time. She just kind of went with the flow. I say when you grown, you got all the choice in the world. Ain't no way that you sit there and went through all that shit and, you know what I'm saying, still decided that, hey, other girls should go through this as well. They just, I don't know. I don't see how you come to that conclusion. You know what I'm saying, at all. But it don't seem like she was being beat or forced to make motherfuckers do these things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what she's gonna say in her book. Maybe she don't say in the book that R. Kelly was straight strong arm gorilla pimping her ass and whooping her ass and shit. But if she ain't saying that, then to me, yeah, she ain't got no right for what she did to other girls, bro. That's my point.
That's what I'm saying. She's not a victim no more.
Yeah. That's interesting that AC brought up Aaron Hall is still missing. And he sound worse than Aaron Hall was something else. You know, he got on Vlad TV and he told his life story about how, you know what I'm saying, he was banging all the women and stuff, you know, and you know, at the concerts, you know, and getting women and young ladies, you know, that they'll ride the bus back with them to a different city and all this type of stuff. Man, it's a cold game out there on that you know, in that entertainment field. Yeah, I seen that movie too, Queen. Y'all seen that movie, the Antoine Fisher story? Man, I'm telling you, that shit. Oh my God,
That was a
that
good
was so
movie,
great,
man.
man.
It's a
Yes, it
trauma. It's a
was.
traumatic movie though. It's a very traumatic movie.
Man, you better believe it, cause you remember when him and his girlfriend, the girl that he started dating, they went to his hometown where the mother was still alive. And he walked up to the door and the mama answered the door and she just looking at Antoine and she didn't even know that was her own son. But at the end of that interchange with them when he was in, man, I might go watch that tonight, man. Y'all got me thinking about Antoine Fisher. He said, Mama, he said, did you love me? Did you ever come and wonder, you know, where I was and what was happening to me or, you know, this and that there? Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't no, you know, no, you know, this, that, and that, and nothing like that. But man, I think your boy Illis had a little tear come out his eye, man. Cause man, I felt that to my soul when that dude said that, man. That's why I say, man, I thank God every day that I had a loving mama. I had a loving father. You know what I'm saying? I had a loving family, man. Most of us didn't get that. Most of us didn't have that. So when you see stories like that Antoine Fisher story, or even these stories about these girls that's coming up in the industry and they got cousins, aunties telling them, yeah, just go sit on Robert's lap and rub on his head and tell him you want to be a star, you want to be a singer. Then next thing you know, he end up tearing her little butt up. Man, come on now. Make it go sense. Yep. Who will cry for the little boy? Man, you better stop, AC. You better stop, AC. God dang. You better stop. You better stop, woman. You better stop, woman. You gonna help me gonna watch that tonight. Who gonna cry for the little boy? I'm telling you, man, that story there, boy, that was a bad boy there. And you know, it also showed too something that we lack in our communities. Even though they were grown and he was in the military, I can't remember Denzel's character's name, but it also showed the maturity and the growth from another black man to come and help the little boy, you know what I'm saying, or help that man at the time, you know, get over his fears and his woes and memories of pain and suffering that he didn't have with his mother. Man, that was deep, man. Thanks, AC, for bringing that to our attention, because I forgot about that Antoine Fisher story. Yeah, that was it there, boy.
And thank God that nigga didn't decide to go and mess with some little girl or some little boy. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing about this whole situation is that, you know what I'm saying, there's plenty of people that go through trauma. It don't choose to traumatize or harm or hurt another person as a result of that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? My thing is when you decide to make that your decision in life is, you know, I'm gonna go be the predator now myself. Yeah, that's when a nigga can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't rock with you, my nigga. I can't rock with you. I can't feel sorry for you on none of that shit, because, you know what I'm saying, everything you did and you experienced led you to say, fuck it, I want to go and harm other people, bro. That shit just weird to me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I ain't no just saying or nothing, but I'm just saying that's some things that I feel like I could just not do, bro. I could not do. Like, I couldn't get beat by somebody my whole life growing up and decide I'm gonna abuse somebody. Now I'm gonna abuse a woman. Or I'm gonna abuse my child. So, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit, I don't get that shit. I never understand how abusers, you know what I'm saying, allow themselves to become abusers. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing.
Well. This is deep, Jalen. This is deep because you know, I don't think AC know. I don't think Queen know. But I know we have talked about over here about you remember when me and my wife, we were gonna go and try to, you know, get our niece and nephew because the mother had died in Las Vegas, but the father was still alive. He's still alive to today. And when we went, and when that court date came up, my wife then went to court. And don't you know that this dude told the courts, the judge, that his kids seemed content and that he would allow them to stay with this Filipino woman that we never knew, that we don't know nothing about, never heard of. You know, the mama signed over the rights to her when she was down there in Vegas. So you would think after this woman had passed that all the rights go to the father. Oh, no. That ain't how the law works in Las Vegas. And then the father has to want the kids. So when he said, no, they can stay with this woman, Maria. Who the hell is Maria? We don't know Maria, but his growing up, and it took my mother-in-law to explain this to me, y'all. Me and her had like a 2 to 3 hour conversation because I had so much malice and hate in my heart for this boy. But when he was small, he was getting, you know, molested, abused. You know, mama come in there and do a little trick for $10, $20. He's 6, 7 years old. He's watching all these things. So by the time my mother-in-law got him, he was too far gone. So that's where the abuse that they have encountered and it has stuck in them. It follows them for life. They can't shake it, man. Some can, yeah. Yeah, some can.
Yeah, I feel like I think most people that get abused don't become abusers. That's something I honestly believe. I don't got the statistics to tell you that that's a fact or not, but it's just something I believe that most people that are harmed or get harmed, whether it's they whole childhood, a part of their childhood, or whatever, don't grow up to be abusers. Don't grow up to be molesters or rapists or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So to me, the people who do decide to do these things can't be operating on the same moral compass, the same set of principles as the people who go through these abuses. And maybe they have some hard relationships. Maybe they have some things about them that is a little off, but they're not abusers, though. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's my whole thing is that, yeah, don't. I'm not saying it's not gonna give you trauma. It's not gonna give you some quirks and the way you move about with certain people and all that shit. But to actually just say fuck it, I'm gonna go and abuse children, nigga, or I'm gonna go abuse somebody or hurt somebody. Yeah, man, that's a conscious decision to me. That's not no decision that you can just be groomed into. You have to at some point be like, you know what, fuck it. And that's what I think these people do. At some point, whether it be because of money, because of resentment from being abused and nobody helping them, and they feeling like, well, you know what, since I didn't get help, I don't give a fuck about nobody else or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's the reasons behind all that shit, but I definitely feel like that's a conscious decision to make. And I think it's crazy that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can see that shit with R. Kelly, but then
Mm-hmm.
they won't see that with this girl, you know what I'm saying? The P girl. I forgot her name, man. I'm sorry. I
Come
hate to call her the P
on,
girl too. What's
Rashonda Landfair. Yeah.
Rashonda Landfair? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad she's speaking now because there's definitely a lot of shit under wraps that we need to know all the way. Like, how long was this type of shit going on? Sparkle had something to do with this? That's crazy to me. I thought Sparkle was riding, trying to get R. Kelly locked up. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was one of the main crusaders. But now to hear that Sparkle might have been a help getting that little girl
Shit,
groomed.
he was banging Sparkle and her at the same time allegedly.
Yeah, I could see it. I can
Yeah,
see that. I can see that Sparkle had a relationship. I just thought that whenever
yeah,
this shit came out, that Sparkle was 100% like with her niece to go. According to the, if you watch the documentary, I don't know if y'all watched Surviving R. Kelly or remember it if you did watch it, but yeah, I mean Sparkle was on there going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fucked up. She was going after her
yeah,
own
yeah,
brother at the
yeah,
time. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. It's crazy, man. Definitely crazy. Hey, I want to send a shout out to. I ain't gonna call your government name, but I'm just gonna say Miss Williams. Thanks for the $20 cash up. I appreciate it, sister. I definitely appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Also, y'all, please hit the like button and yeah, I got a goal set up. Please try to support the channel by supporting the goal that we have set up here. So let me read this here. So Queen say, I think R. Kelly could have got help since he was a rich man. He could have got ways to stop. He just got more girls as he got into the music industry. They didn't care as long as he can sell music to us. Yeah, no doubt. Man. Yeah, that's why I think the music industry has a lot to, be responsible for as well when it comes to the endangerment and the way that they handle R. Kelly for all these years. They set him up as well. So
Man, I honestly want to say that this shit is it all entrenched in our culture at this point, man. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about all those motherfuckers who sweeping that shit under the rug and these black families all across America. But you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? This is nothing new to Black America and what we got going on right now, man. It's not saying it's all of us. Of course it's not. But shit, man. Like I said, I done had to deal with some shit on my wife's side of the family and in my own, family, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
yeah, a lot of times niggas be wanting to sweep that little bullshit under the rug, man. And that's what I'm saying. It's not just a music industry thing. This is a cultural thing. I think this world is more ready to stigmatize any and everything. But when it comes to like these pedophiles, we turn a blind eye to that shit, man. We seeing
Oh
it
yeah,
happen
we
to
do.
Epstein. We seeing it happen in so many cases, bro. R. Kelly himself, like when this shit was happening, how many people's out here, man, R. Kelly, I can believe I can fly, nigga, and naming all these damn different songs and shit and how
Yeah,
this nigga is
yeah,
talented. Who give
yeah,
a fuck? You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Nigga, I ain't listened to an R. Kelly song, man. I ain't gonna lie. I be listening to some, like some will pop up and I just let it ride. But for the most part, nigga, every time I hear R. Kelly, bro, I think of the fact, like, nigga, this nigga was doing like when he's thinking about bumping and grinding, I'm just
You
thinking
think
like
about
this
other
nigga talking
minor.
about minors, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't shake that shit no more, bro. It's like at this point it's hard to listen to R. Kelly and not hear the predator in the music. You know what I'm saying?
He say when I forgot the journalist who was asking him about liking teenage girls, and he was like, how old you talking about? Well, teenage girls. That's what
Yeah.
he talking about. Yeah, yeah. How old you talking about?
He's like 18 and 19 to him it's all right. But you
Yeah,
like 40, 50 something. Like don't like to me, that kind of get a little crazy too. Like if I'm 40, 50 years old
yeah.
and I won't date nobody over 20, like something is going on here. Something it's a problem here. And I'm not necessarily meaning you're just a super creepo, but it's a psychology behind it. That's why I feel like in the Hollywood sphere, all these grown
That
ass
ain't just
niggas.
Hollywood. That's
Oh,
us.
that's the
Like you
world
said.
too. But I'm just
Yep.
saying, like in this Hollywood sphere, you see all these grown ass, old ass niggas that
Mm-hmm.
can't stop dating young girls and shit, bro. Like that shit get weird after a certain point, nigga. Like I get it, you know what I'm saying? 5, 6 years, I'm not knocking that shit. But when you talk about 20 years and shit like
Yeah,
that,
man.
bro, that's a little weird to me.
I say anything over 10, you got a problem, bro. You got a problem. Especially when you in that young 20, 30, 40 range. When you get 50, if you want to date a person that's in their 70s, shit, whatever, 60, whatever like that's fine with me. But you got a young boy in his 20s or a young girl in his 20s and you 45, 46. No, that don't even add up. It don't even make sense. It don't even look right. What y'all gonna talk about? NBA young boy all day? Y'all have nothing to talk about. The sex might be good, but other than that, it's only good to you because the show ain't good to him or her. I mean, let's just keep it real. Shit, shit. Y'all, you know how it was when you were 20 years old. You hitting shit like you got Popeye spinach in you around here, man. You know what I'm saying? You going nuts, going bananas around here, man. But yeah, salute to you know, Rashonda, man, I don't know, man. Like I say, it's hard to, like I say, you got a lot of people that look at the situation like make it like, man, she make it hard, man. She make it hard to even have any, empathy for her, man, because she went back and started helping grooming these other women. I mean, these other young ladies that was coming in, these young girls. You know, See, they seen a young face, they try to make it seem like it's cool. And, Robert's okay. He may get mad sometime, but all you got to do is just bop him up. All you got to do is just rub his head. All you got to do is just go sit on his lap. Oh, man. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But I tell you one thing, that Ariel, the last girl he was with, the two girls he was with, the dark-skinned girl, Ariel, she got her boobs and her butt done. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Watch this here, AC. Watch this here. Watch Ariel come out with a book in the next 5 to 10 years. Watch she come out with a book herself in the next 5 to 10 years. I don't know, man. Yeah, you start sitting up there messing around like that, man. You are looked at, frowned upon in the in the public's eyes, man. And at least if you old and you messing with somebody young, man, I hope you got all the money. I hope you got everything together. You should have it. You know, you should have everything in order. But 9 times out of 10, you know what? They don't. They be messed up. I be thinking that they slow though, man. You know what I'm saying? I think they be slow half of the time. Be perfectly honest, like they mentally retarded or something. But yeah, R. Kelly, man, I don't know. He ain't never seen that daylight, man. It might be I don't know. It might be a cold day in hell before R. Kelly see any outside of that prison, man, because they gonna keep coming, they gonna keep coming and coming, and he has his reputation. Shit, they're not gonna let him up out of jail. He's a predator, you know.
I mean, honestly, man, it wouldn't be a surprise if they let him out of jail. They let predators out of jail all the time.
Oh yeah,
His
yeah.
crimes be the least prosecuted and the most lenient shit that, you know what I'm saying, out of all these crimes that's out there, bro. Like, you would think that, you know, protecting the children would be a vital thing for the court system to do, and that people who do these type of heinous crimes would get life sentences or 20 years or something, you know, shit like that. Like, at least some good decades of time for doing certain shit like that. But man, a lot of times people get 5 years, 10 years, put on the little registry or whatever, and don't even get time. So it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like the system definitely kind of rewards this type of behavior to a certain degree, and it's sad. And we got to start looking at everything and being like, you know what, we really run by a sick society in a lot of ways. Like, this is more the norm than it is abnormal, you know what I'm saying, behavior at this point, because you can't have a whole government, you know what I'm saying, and probably the whole half, at least half, but for sure probably the whole government has some kind of ties to a known pedophile, sex trafficking guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a finance guy and because he was a big money guy, we just swept that shit under the rug.
Yep,
You know
just
what I'm
act like we didn't even see it, you know. Now, speaking of one more thing before I get up off of here, speaking of big money, big fancy guys and all that type of stuff. Now, like I said, we got R. Kelly went down, we got Diddy go down. They say Jay-Z has been brought up and found in the Epstein files. Jay-Z haven't been back to the States in probably over the last 6 to 7 months, somewhere like that. I heard that it's hot for him over here. That people that the feds are looking into him, you know what I'm saying, for some crimes that he may have had done. But they do have him on the call logs. They do have him going to Epstein Island. So ain't no telling what all happened over there. You know what I'm saying? For real though. But I don't know, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, from what they put in the emails, man, nigga ain't nothing but in the area or in the building or where in the vicinity when somebody getting raped by Harvey Weinstein. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's really just some shit to try to throw out there to take the shit off of Donald Trump and all these other guys that's being named, the Harvey Weinsteins, all these damn different media reporters and company owners who are begging to come to these damn islands for whatever reason. Like Elon, he wants to come
Satisfaction.
for a wild night. You know what I'm saying? He don't want a crazy night.
Satisfaction. That's why they want to come to the island. Satisfaction.
Yeah.
You
Because, I
know, I
mean,
mean,
it'd be one thing if they were saying they were getting abused by Jay-Z, which I definitely believe they probably was. I'm not going to sit here and try to put it like Jay-Z ain't doing some shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they putting out Pusha T and damn and Jay-Z and like Russell Wilson and Chris Tucker and all these other names, and those names become more focal points than the fact that Donald Trump got fellatio by a middle schooler, bro. Like,
yeah.
these type of things are getting overlooked to me, and that's why I feel like, man, if we not gonna just release that whole shit, man, at this point we need to just condemn this whole goddamn administration and move forward, bro. Like, because obviously we're not gonna ever get the full gist of these files and shit. And it's sad because we definitely are living with those predators amongst us right now. Like that shit's just with them. That shit feel like it's a safe space for predators out here right now. When you saying that we not gonna prosecute somebody who's
Mm.
been mentioned multiple times, we're not gonna look into somebody who's been mentioned multiple times, not only dealing with people that
Right.
do these things, but also being accused of doing these things, and having
Mm-hmm.
people that's associated with him being kidnapped or whatever, or being sold into this type of shit. Like it's too many connections there for nobody to investigate that at all. If it was any one of us, we'd be under the jail.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. And cement it below, you know. It's just yeah, it's sad, man. But man, that's gonna conclude our show this evening, man. We probably be back on later tonight by 7. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, man, that Rashonda Landfair, she's pretty much writing a book, man. She's writing a book, and people, I don't know, it's something about drama, man. It's something about sex. It's something about pain and hurt, that people love, man. They always seem to sell. So yeah, other than that, man, y'all make sure y'all go out there and go see Melania Trump new movie.
You're
Y'all.
right.
I snuck that in
Yeah, man. Somebody watching that shit. But
there.
hopefully, I forgot her name already. Damn, LaFair, Lampier, whatever her last
Landfair,
name.
Rashonda
Rashonda.
Landfair.
Okay, my fault. But
Yeah,
hopefully that this is coming from some place of good intentions and healing, and that she really has seen the error in her ways. But I highly doubt this shit. I just do, man, because I feel like a lot of this shit be for clout these days now. Like none of this shit really be for helping anybody or none of that shit, man. Like
no,
so I kind of
no,
feel like, yeah, this is just a money grab. Maybe the money that she was making grooming girls done dried up or something. I don't know. I hate to think the worst of it right now, but it's just I feel like this timing is really, really awkward to me. Like I don't know. And yeah, I really do wish the best intentions out of this whole situation. I hope it's healing didn't happen, and I hope that whatever she's doing, it actually can help somebody. But if it's not, then shit, yeah, I really just look at her like another predator, grifter type person that's trying to make them a bag. And I mean, that shit just not cool to me. Not the situation that happened and to make this bag like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just like weird, bro. It's just weird to me because I'm sure she's not gonna put in her book how she groomed these girls. Maybe she will though, but I don't think
yeah.
that's gonna be in the book. So
He
mm.
did. He did pee on her though.
He did pee on her, and who knows
He
what
did.
else? You know what I'm saying? So like,
Man,
I'm sorry to that little girl that had to go through that shit, man. But the grown woman didn't have to do what she was doing after the fact, because other girls got peed on and what who knows what else as well
right.
by her helping groom these girls and make it seem like it's okay. Well, I went through it when I got this how many woo and I'm getting money all the time and I'm rocking design. Ain't no telling what she told them girls, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
so that's
yeah,
sad to me, bro.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
couldn't imagine like my baby going through that shit, man. I can't imagine that ever happening to her. Like that shit almost made me want to cry, nigga. Like, cause man, it's one thing that you would hope, like, as all as us being men in society, that you know what I'm saying, like, especially if you got kids and daughters. R. Kelly having, I think, multiple daughters. You know what I'm saying? You would
Yeah.
want to make sure that our little girls are protected, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least get them to the age where they can, you know what I'm saying, decipher, you know what I'm saying, the right from wrong, and have they make their own decisions of what they gonna do with their bodies and sexually and all that shit. Not being
Right.
pressured at young ages to do this, that, and the third, or even forced at young ages to do this, that, and the third. Man, that shit heartbreaking, bro, on so many levels, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I'll never take that away from her that she was a victim in that regard. But you talking about a grown up, bro, who's literally, you know what I'm saying, helping enact those same behaviors, you know what I'm saying, helping other people go through the same shit, not even helping, dooming them,
Yeah.
destroying their
Yeah.
childhoods, bro. I can't accept that shit, man. And you know what I'm saying? That shit just, I don't know, man. That shit just fucked up, bro. Like I wouldn't have been tripped. Like if she was to be like a promiscuous person, and you know, it just whatever she was doing was more harmful to herself than other people, I'd be like, man, that's a victim still going through a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I have more sympathy for that, as opposed to you going out your way almost to help other people get harmed as well. I can't accept that.
Because it happened to you.
Yeah.
AC say they pressured by their own peers that had been abused. Oh yeah, pretty much. Well, OG man, Mike, on you, man. Anything you want to say before you get up out of here?
Yeah. Bill Cosby, Daddy, and R. Kelly did not think of this on their own. They learned that from them palm skin people.
I got you.
And any crime black people do, they learn from them palm skin people. They just
yeah.
don't think of it on their own. And as far as Rashonda is, like I said, I give her the benefit of the doubt at the fact at one time she was a victim, but she ain't a victim no more. She's a predator. She's just as guilty. She should be in jail. The parents should have been in jail. When they all went to court, the judge should have told the bailiff to lock the door and take everybody to jail that was in there, in that courtroom.
Yeah. We got a messed up court system, man. You know,
Yes, we do.
Court system. So, well, all right, OG.
Justice system, but I'm out, brother. I catch you on the rebound.
Yep, I appreciate you, brother.
Yep.
Jalen, anything else you want to add before we get up out of here, man? Hey, Jalen got up out of here too. But yeah, anyway, y'all. Salute to the panel. Greg, OG, and Jalen for popping up, man, and showing out, man. Yeah, man, we got a real serious problem in you know our communities, and like I say, AC got me sitting up here saying to myself, man, I'm finna go walk downstairs in my basement and go look at the Antoine Fisher story, because boy, oh boy, today was one of them days, y'all, oh yeah, Diddy definitely got slapped on. He got slapped on the wrist. You know that story. You know it make you think, man. Like you say, when he walked to the door, and the woman didn't even recognize her own son, man. Ooh, Lord, man, that's cold blooded there. That is cold blooded. The woman didn't even know her own son. Just think about that, you know. Could have been her own daughter, anything. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this and see what happens with Rashonda Landfair, book, and if she does another couple interviews or something. We'll stay on it for a little bit. Like I said, I think most of all it's more of the how can I say the company within instead of the company within with bad intentions, that type of deal. Oh yeah, Hurricane. Yep. That story there too. I remember that, the Hurricane Reuben Carter story. Yep. Man, we just it's okay, Miss Janet. It's okay. Yeah, it's just, man. I don't know. But like I said, it's just we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. Well, that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to bring that to the forefront. Yeah. Watch your children. You know, hey, it's some things now. Let me tell you something before I get up out of here. There's some things that we were not allowed to do when I was coming up and up under my parents. We couldn't go spend a night over everybody's house. Excuse me. We could not go and spend the night over everybody's house. Spend a night where? We couldn't go spend a night over no friend's house. Couldn't go spend a night over, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't grandma's house, then your ass wasn't spending the night nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. I think the game just got twisted up, man, and we done forgot, man. We need to get back to the good old ways, man, and the old school ways. You know what I'm saying? Old school ways have always been the best ways. But other than that, before I go, I'm gonna end this on a positive note. This morning I got up, and today we had to go out there to the college and try to get, you know, things handled out there. So we did get I guess I want to say a great accomplishment, you know what I'm saying, sign a day, you know, to go to college. So yeah, you know, my son did get a scholarship, full-ride scholarship to play football and you know, hopefully get, you know, some type of degree or whatever. So I'm very proud of that we ain't gotta, you know, be stressing over how we're gonna you know, pay for that, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, yeah, that was oh, thank you, AC. Yeah, that was you know, the highlight of my day, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, over here we're gonna preach positivity for sure, y'all, for sure, big dog. AC, I appreciate the love. Oh yeah. We was up there. We had to be up there about 8:30. Get the little tours and stuff. So, you know. But anyway, I'll be back, y'all, about maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's been some crazy stuff going down in these YouTube streets, and we got to talk about them. With that being said, more peace and more hair grease. It's your boy Illis, man. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. And if you're feeling generous, please show some love and donate to the platform. Also, shout out to Miss Williams on yesterday for the cash out, and definitely appreciate it. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.